Are you a foodie? Think Mexican. A fitness nut? Have we found a routine for you? But first, for the romantic, a place to make your own wedding rings. Jaclyn Cashman joins Chronicle with some more night out suggestions.
Anybody can spend a night looking at art, but wouldn't it be more fun making it yourself? For that, head over to Porter Street in Jamaica Plain. Look for the funky sculptures outside and the sparks inside. You've found Stony Brook Fine Arts.
We try to provide a community for people interested in sculpture, 3D arts, with a heavy focus on metalwork.
Morris Novin opened Stony Brook in 2007. Classes at this workshop are designed for the do-it-yourselfer. From building furniture, like chairs and coffee tables, to transforming a propane tank into a drum. This junk percussion is made out of scrap metal and tuned with an iPhone app.
So you like to take junk and make artwork out of it?
Yeah, I do. I like to especially make living things, animals, people.
Some of the artists here sell their work for big bucks. When this chair is finished, it's heading to a New York PR firm with a price tag of $800. Heavy metal, not your style? Next door, jewelry instructor Dale Savitt works with smaller, shinier pieces.
So now I've still got a little edge here. I want to just gently make my angle a little less here. Taking off a little bit of material and I'm just smoothing that in now.
One popular course, a 4-hour session in ring making. For $150, couples come out with their own wedding bands and more money to spend on the honeymoon.
So now that we learned how to weld, I think it's tequila time.
In Spanish, papagayo means parrot, but in Boston's Seaport neighborhood, it translates into the latest hotspot for spicy Mexican food and 20 different varieties of margaritas. Then there are the other custom cocktails.
We're gonna do 2 drinks that aren't margaritas. We're gonna do a gypsy, which is Espolón Reposado tequila, Canton, Domaine, agave nectar, fresh muddled lemon and limes. It's very simple.
The second specialty cocktail, a mojizo, Papagayo's take on a traditional mojito. One surprise that's on the menu, fresh guacamole made tableside. Another surprise, what's not on the menu.
When I think of Mexican food, I think nachos. You don't have nachos on your menu. Why is that?
We think there are a lot of other creative, new style Mexican items that you could enjoy instead of just chips with melted cheese and chili on them.
That includes braised short ribs with chipotle barbecue sauce. And fish tacos, a top seller, featuring pan-seared tilapia on top of fresh avocado, pickled red onions, garlic mojo, and cabbage slaw. But the meal isn't complete without tasting the tequila-infused sorbet, served in this tree of glass cones. Tacos and tequila too tempting? How about burning calories rather than adding them? Inside Gold's Gym on Lansdowne Street, a somewhat risque routine is gaining fans.
So we're gonna step, swing, grab full bracket, legs back.
Owner Stacy Hamilton says Boston Pole Fitness lets women unleash their sexy side and get a great workout combining strength training and cardio.
Not only are you lifting your own body weight, up onto a pole, but we focus a lot on flexibility. There you go. Yeah, that looks really pretty.
In one session, you can burn 250 to 400 calories, but it's a long way from the Stairmaster.
So people are oftentimes hesitant to take a pole dancing class because they associate that with being a stripper. How do you sort of overcome that with students to get them in the classroom here?
Because we're so fitness oriented and we didn't go down the novelty route, I think that it was easier for the conservative Boston clientele to grasp the idea.
Anna Sinclair, a mom with several grown children, might not be the typical student you would expect to see in this studio. She says it's great exercise and a whole lot of fun.
My sons inspired me because they had a bachelor party at our house and the lady came with a pole and it looked like so much fun. And then my daughter got me a pole for my birthday and I've been doing it ever since.
Boston Pole Fitness actually does not allow men into the studio, but they made an exception for this Chronicle shoot and let our photographer Carl Vieira come inside. Clearly a tough day on the job.
Boston Pole Fitness may soon offer a co-ed for couples-only class, but right now the big business is in bachelorette parties, which run about $250. For a single class, the fee is $25.
3, 4, let your head go down to the floor.
Well, there you have it. Both Boston Pole Fitness and Stony Brook Fine Arts have run Groupon deals in the last few weeks, and both businesses say they've had success with the daily deals site. By the way, the bartender, Heath Davis, we met at Papagayo, he left for Mexico today to tour some tequila distilleries. There's a tough assignment. He tells us Papagayo, by the way, might have its own brand of tequila someday. And next, how's this for an idea? Paint and a pint when we come back.
You guys are doing a fabulous job.
A night out at the Paint Bar when Chronicle returns.